All right, we're live. I am home and doing a live stream here. Let me just say, I will be biking across America in only 15 days. In just 15 days, that's it. That's it. And I'm nervous. I want to thank everyone who's given on my GoFundMe page. I've got a lot of things to be grateful for. I've had 5 people give on my GoFundMe page in the last 48 hours. And like a bed and breakfast inn of some kind in Maryland. They said they'd put me up for the night when I get to Maryland. Here's my coffee, by the way. And then just today I got a letter from Paul in Alabama, and he sent me a Subway gift card, for a $25 Subway gift card and a $50 Visa card. So really generous. So I subtracted $75 from my GoFundMe goal. So it's $75 less. So I'm so grateful. People are supporting me. I don't know what to say. I mean, I have biked across America 3 times. Boy, that window is like bright there, isn't it? I got my truth, decency, human dignity sign and my why don't you care sign. That's the official question of my bike trip. Why don't you care? Anyway, I'm just going to share, let me just share. Let's see here. I want to share my Facebook. Here's my Facebook page where I'll be updating with photos. I'll certainly be doing videos on YouTube every day. So be sure to subscribe. And then for those of you who want to donate to help defray the costs of my Bike Across America trip, I'll share my GoFundMe page right here. GoFundMe.com/truth, decency, dignity. The name of my trip is The Bike Tour for Truth, Decency, and the Human Dignity of All. It should be self-explanatory what those terms mean. I'm going to be starting in California and Newport Beach. I start in 15 days. I start on Saturday, the 23rd of February, and I'm biking to the White House in Washington, D.C. To kind of make a stand, to let people know where I stand. I can't remain silent. My Christian faith, the fact that people regard me as, in some circles, a conservative Christian. The word conservative is like, what does that word mean? And it's not worth getting into all of it, but I do kind of have a conservative background. And but make no mistake, I stand for truth. I stand for decency, and I stand for the human dignity of all. And I can't remain silent. Being silent right now, that either means, at least in my view, if you're being silent, that means you support what's going on, or you're just complicit. Being silent and knowing what's going on, you're pretty much complicit. So I've been very disturbed by the uptick of racism, the white supremacy, and I'm just blown away. I'm blown away by it. I'll be honest with you, and I kind of man, I don't even know that I really have to elaborate on it, but I want to make a stand as just a human being, as a child of God, as someone who calls himself a follower of Jesus Christ, which I am. that I'm concerned about what's going on in our country. And I stand for truth, which means what's the opposite of truth? Lying, being deceitful, making up stuff, or like just creating conspiracy theories out of nowhere to cover up or to deceive. All that is wrong. And I stand for truth. I stand for decency. Hello to the two people. I'm getting all lectury about my Bike Across America trip, which is titled The Bike Tour for Truth, Decency, and the Human Dignity of All. Here's my business card that I'll be giving out to people. And you can track me on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So feel free to comment. I got a good hour or so to talk. And let's talk some, okay? I got a... and by the way, like, let's just talk. If you have questions about anything or like about life, I don't know. Like, I'm not an expert in anything, but I did call this live talk in Colorado. There's my Colorado jersey. So this is my cycling jersey that I took with me on my 2017 bike trip. So my hair is kind of ratty today because I ran out of my anti-frizz stuff. So it's a little... It doesn't look... Anyway. Hey, Rose Garden. Oh, the sign. I got two signs. Truth, decency, human dignity of all. That's the name of my bike trip, the Bike Tour for Truth, Decency, and the Human Dignity of All. And my question, like the ongoing, like the official question of my bike trip is, why don't you care? So it looks a little weird. I don't know. We'll see what we'll see. So, yeah, exactly. People should care. People should care. And I don't care what your politics are or your demographic or what your race is or, you know, if you're a human being, I think you should care. I'm just speaking from the heart. I think you should care. And we can disagree on a lot of things. We really can as people. And that's why we have elections and all that kind of stuff. This isn't even necessarily a political statement, but we can have lots of disagreements. But we need to all agree that truth, telling the truth, as opposed to lying, deceiving, just flat out making up conspiracy theories, and especially throwing out conspiracy theories that vilify and scapegoat minorities or people who are not white, non-whites, is just absolutely wrong. It is, it's despicable. So I'm making a stand for truth and decency and the human dignity of all. What does that mean? Human dignity of all. I guess I got it. You know, this is a one-way thing here, but Rose Garden, feel free to comment, by the way, as I just lecture. Well, I can tell you one thing, like just blatant expressions of bigotry or racism or using rhetoric that dehumanizes people, whether they're, and, you know, and it just seems like in our country right now, if you're a non-white, you know, you're a Muslim, you're a Mexican, you're in the caravan, you know, you're an immigrant, you're an illegal immigrant, whatever it is. There's just been this ongoing, like, either dehumanizing them or using rhetoric that's like, you know, calling people invaders or saying that our country isn't infested with this kind of person. That's sick. You know, when you talk about infesting people, like that there's an infestation, I think of cockroaches or like something like mice. And we're saying that about people, human beings. I'm sorry, I'm a Christian. Every single human being is created in God's image. We can have disagreements about all sorts of things in our country or about public policy, but once you start using rhetoric that either dehumanizes people or makes them, there was one, I'm not going to even say his name, I'm not going to dignify his name, but a popular Fox News talk show. he talked about immigrants being dirty. He used that word dirty, I think. Or like that they weren't clean somehow. So somehow like they're bringing in diseases. Oh, my gosh. Are you, I'm sorry. That just upsets me. So, and of course us, us white people. Don't get me going, man. See, and that's the thing too, is I'm white. I know how conservative white people think. And it's okay. Us white people, we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. No human being. We're all with sin. Individual sin and collective sin. But once we get to the point where we're okay with either blatant or emboldened expressions of racism or hatred, or once again, sort of scapegoating minorities, like, oh, it's their fault. Our problems are because of those people. And what do you know? All those people, they're brown-skinned. They're not Christian. We should be afraid of them. I'll have nothing to do with that. And I'm going to speak out. So the bike tour for truth, decency, and the human dignity of all. So, all right. So I'm done. I'm done lecturing about that. So let's talk about whatever. Yeah, you know what, Justice, that might be a good point too. So about, hey, Lizard. So anyway, let's just talk. Hey, so I got good news about my bike across America ride. I'm so grateful. First of all, I've had 5 people give to my GoFundMe page. So in the last 48 hours, so that's been really neat. And then I got a letter today from Paul in Alabama. He sent me a letter here, and he sent me a $25 Subway gift card and a $50 like Visa card. And so this is really just $75. So I went on my GoFundMe and I subtracted $75 from the old, like the goal. So that's really nice. He said he's going to track me. He might refill one, or I don't know which card, or I think you can refill this card. I'm not sure about this, but he can track me. So that's really neat. So like, that's so cool. And then another thing, a place in Maryland, that's like a bed and breakfast. They said they put me up and they're along the route. So they were just clear, like, we'll give you a free night stay. Good luck. And so that's really cool, So Paul he's like I've never met him in person, but he's known me for years. He's read my book, and this is my 4th Bike Across America trip. So some people have been following me for years, and so I have 2 cards. And I did a Subway. Here, wait. This is cool. On my last trip, I had 2 Subway gift cards. And let's see here. I'm going to share it to you. Subway, not too shabby. So in 2017, on my bike trip, my friend Jolene and Charlotte sent me, I had 2. So here's this. This is my not too shabby. Wait, is the volume up? Hold on. Oh, hey, come on.
Not too shabby.
All right, here it is again. So, come on, play.
It's my Subway gift cards. Not too shabby.
So that was in East Texas on the road. So what I should do it not too shabby? Should I do a not too shabby of the gift cards? Hold a letter two for the not too shabby. We'll see. I've been, I don't know. Like, I'm not, we'll see what not too shabbies I do, or if I do one during this video. So, but, who's the most famous person I ever met? That's a great question. Mark, you win the award for the best question there. The most famous person. Let's see. Who have I met? I met Rudy Giuliani once back in the day. I don't know who else. Let's see. He's the only politician I've met, Rudy Giuliani. And that was like almost 30 years ago. So I think that's it. I don't know that I've met any actors or actresses or I'd say that's it. Like, yeah, for actually meeting someone. So that's a good question. So I'll play another not too shabby here. But I've got a bunch of Subway. I have a not too shabby. Speaking of Subway, I have a not too shabby of a worker making a sandwich here.
It's a Subway worker making my sandwich. Not too shabby.
Oh, a Subway pizza. Here's a Subway pizza.
It's a Subway pizza.
Oh.
Not too shabby.
Oh, man. I put rotisserie chicken on the pizza. How's that? So, I don't know that I got any other Subway. Those are my Subway themed. Oh, here's a drain opener. Here's a good one.
It's a bottle of drain opener. Not too shabby.
Oh, yeah. I got so many not too shabbies. I was in my friend's bathroom, and he had this bathroom towel with a cardinal on it. What do you think of this?
It's a cardinal bathroom towel. Not too shabby.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, anyway. So, oh, you know, I actually looked it up. The Fox News host said immigration makes America dirtier. That immigrants make America poor and dirty. Dirty. When you call someone dirty, that's going after their dignity as a human being. You're calling them dirty, like they're not as valuable or they're somehow inferior. Once you start using rhetoric like that, where you're making them either inferior, you're devaluing them, that they're just dirty, sort of like I don't know, like some loose dog or, you know, some unwanted dog that's like dirty. I'm not cool with that at all. That really ticks me off. So I'm going to speak out against that. And it's because I am a born-again Christian. Because God has made every single human being in his image. God cares deeply and loves every single human being. And we can have policy arguments about immigration or poverty, all sorts of things. Once you start dehumanizing people, I'm going to call you out on it every single damn time. That's why I'm biking across America. The bike tour for truth, dignity, bike tour for truth, decency, and the human dignity of all. And shame on you, on anyone, if you're engaging in rhetoric or you're spreading conspiracy theories that strip away the dignity of a people group that either you don't like or you're scared of them or they're not white enough for you or Christian enough for you or whatever your bigoted view is on that. And by the way, if that bothers you and you call if you call yourself a follower of Jesus Christ and that bothers you, you need to search your heart and pray, because Jesus was very clear. We need to love our enemies. We need to love those other people. And in fact, Jesus, if script, like you can read all the stories of Jesus. He always like falls on the side of the poor, the sick, the lepers, whoever are the lepers of society, the people that everyone has scorned. And his absolute worst was for the Pharisees, was for the church leaders who had all the religious knowledge in their head. But God was far, far, far away from their hearts. And they certainly didn't have the love of God in their hearts. So there you go. I just went a little ranting there. My video is either going to get a lot of likes. It's probably going to get a lot of dislikes too. So anyway, I know I'm going off, but I have to. But I just wanted to clarify about the issue of one Fox News host saying that immigration makes America dirtier and poorer and dirtier. So anyway, I know I just went on a ranting. Thanks for and look, I'll shut up. Let's just talk about fun stuff now. All right. I'm so bad. So, you know what, Ms. Rose Garden? I'll share a link with you. Here's the link of that article. Yeah. Immigration makes America dirtier and apparently poorer. So there you go. So anyway, Lizard, where are you? Are you a European? Are you a European? Where are you? Really? Yeah, I want to change the subject. In fact, I'm gonna get rid of my signs for now because they're too provocative. But so. Oh, that's right, Lizard. You're in northern Germany. Okay. You're in northern Germany. Hey, do you have videos? Do you have videos of, I think I already asked you this, but I'm going to look you up and I might subscribe to you. Lizard. Where are you? Lizard 771. Do you have a YouTube channel? I guess you don't have a YouTube channel. So I just looked up Lizard 771. But anyway, you're welcome to share your link to your page. So Lizard 771. It's not case sensitive, right? I don't think it is. Lizard 771. Oh, okay. You don't have a youtube.com/lizard771. There's no page. Do you have a... Anyway, I encourage you, what are your videos? Hey, Ethan. Hey, video game. Yeah. My concern is I don't know if I can right-click your link and it'll open up in another. And I've got a stupid Chromebook, so I can't, like in a PC, you can right-click and open in a new window. And I'm really scared about clicking your link, Ethan. So, because this is a Chromebook, and Chromebooks are stupid. So, but, by the way, here's a good question for you. What videos do you What videos do you make? What's your thing on YouTube? And you know, I know like some people they're only on YouTube to watch videos, and I mean that's great. But like you need to make videos, like make videos of your life. You know, they don't have to be super exciting, and you know, you can make videos just for your memory's sake. But what videos do you make? So you have one video which is a 10-second pun. Okay. All right, you know what? I'm going to click. I'm so scared to click this link because I don't trust my Chromebook that it's going to open up a new window. And if it doesn't open a new window, I'm going to like stop my live stream because Chromebooks are just stupid. For the most part, I don't recommend Chromebooks. So try middle click. I don't really, it's a Chromebook. So all it has is just, it just has a big rectangle, and implied is if you just click the bottom part, it's just a normal click. And I'm nervous about like middle click. You know, so I don't trust my Chromebook. So it's a piece of crap. It's it's all right, but it's kind of dumb. So, but the good news is it was only like this Chromebook was like $225 American dollars, which, you know, it's not cheap, but it's not like a lot. And so, but again, I encourage you, like, make videos, you know? All right, well, look, I'm going to play. All right, I did this yesterday. I made a bunch of, like, I was playing a lot of Not Too Shabby videos. And I'm just going to do, like, Not Too Shabby. Here, all right, let's just see what comes up. Yeah, here's a fun one. This is in a coffee shop in Walsenburg.
It's a mirror that says this person needs coffee. Not too shabby.
Oh yeah, Not Too Shabby. Oh my gosh. Ooh, a bicycle sculpture. Here's a good one.
It's a bicycle sculpture. Not too shabby.
There you go. That one was watched 27,000 times. It got on Reddit. So, but all right, we got more Not Too Shabbies. Ooh. All right, wait, Dusty, I'm going to answer your question, but here's my WTF mug. Here, wait.
It's my WTF mug. Not too shabby.
Now, my mug's over there. I don't feel like getting up, but I lived in a town called Fruita, Colorado, and so welcome to Fruita. The acronym is WTF. So they made stickers, mugs, everything that says welcome, you know, WTF, welcome to Fruita. So that's the explanation of the mug. So Dusty, so where did the idea even come from? Look, Not Too Shabby isn't that popular of a saying, but I've heard it occasionally. And the story is, I would say it once in a while. And then I remember like 5-6 years ago, you know, like I'd post pictures on Facebook of the mountains or whatever. And often I would just say, hey, not too shabby. Like, oh, look at that mountain, not too shabby. And people were picking up that I would say it sometimes. And it was, you know, they thought it was funny. So then 5.5 years ago, I made my first, I did a video of a river, the Arkansas River in Salida. And I just thought, instead of taking a picture, I'm going to do a little video for a few seconds, and then I'll turn it and I'll say, hey, not too shabby. And then it just took off from there. It was so much fun. And then, you know, the Not Too Shabbies have evolved a little bit, but I've made 1,300 Not Too Shabbies in the last almost not 5.5, but 5.25 years. So, and actually I have a video about my first Not Too Shabby I ever made in my life at that river in Salida, Colorado. And I'm going to share it with you. So it's about 3 minutes long. And I talk, like I go back to the very spot and I talk about it. Let's see. Where is it here? Let's see. Here it is. Okay, wait. So it's called The Very First, and you can like type you can just go on YouTube and type, there's the link. I just posted it. You can just type Very First Not Too Shabby and it'll show up. And I talk about like, it's like hallowed ground. They should put a monument where in Salida, Colorado, where the first Not Too Shabby happened, you know? Deep into YouTube. Yes, on Reddit. Yes, Dusty, I've tried to get into like Reddit, and I'm Kiss Cactus on Reddit too, and I just can't get into Reddit. It's just boring. I don't know. Like, I don't understand Reddit as good as I should, but every once in a while I go on Reddit and I just type Not Too Shabby video, and I see like a link. Somebody posted something like, here's this weird guy posting, you know, and promoting my videos, and it's so cool. So yeah, like, I don't know, like, I just don't enjoy it. Well, some people love me on Reddit. So, but Reddit has definitely helped. So you think so, Ethan? My dedication amazes me. I will say, like, I am the type of guy where it's like, if I have and I have lots of weaknesses. Let me be really clear. I have lots of weaknesses. But like, my one strength is like, I'm the kind of guy where it's like, I'm consistent. And if I say I'm going to do something, like, I will do it every day for like the next 17 years straight. Like, and like, that's why I've never quit doing the Not Too Shabbies, you know, like, I don't know, like, you know, so, and I need to do like, I need to make some Not Too Shabbies today. And the problem is, I've done Not Too Shabbies of like every single darn thing in my house. By the way, there's my bicycle that I'm biking across America with. So anyway, it's hard to like go out in my little town and find something new that's not too shabby, but I'm going to try later. After this, I need to go for a walk and work off my lunch and my dark chocolate raspberry decaf latte. So I got to get a little walk in. So I'll try to find something that's not too shabby. So, so where are you guys from? Dusty, where are you from? Ethan, where are you from? So, I should post on Reddit to find people or fans in my town to do a fan Not Too Shabby meetup. I know. Massachusetts. All right. There you go. So I should, you know, the problem. Yeah. All right. That's right. Ethan, I'm sorry. I forget. I'm bad. My memory. Yeah, I am kind of the king of that. Thank you, Ethan. So, all right, Ethan. By the way, I love my British friends. Hey, Jan van Overbeck. You go by Jan, right? I got a guy in Belgium. Oh my gosh, I got a Belgium guy and I always have a few British people. So this is wonderful. This is so cool. Oh, you guys, man. I know this is crazy, but like, I've been doing a lot of live streams, and part of the issue is I leave on my trip in a week and a half. So I scheduled February. I'm self-employed. So I scheduled my work so that I have much of the day from 9 o'clock to like 4 o'clock free so that I can organize for my bike trip. I can train, I can work out, like I can do, but then I realized I don't have that much to do. Like there's not a ton of planning. I've already done this 3 times. So I have way too much time on my hands. So it's like, I can't work that much. So I'm like, well, I might as well do a live stream and just talk to people. And, I'll just tell people I'll promote my bike trip. And, here's my business card, by the way. The bike tour for truth, decency, and the human dignity of all. Oh, really, Jan? Jan, you bike the Western Express? That is really cool. So the Western Express is from San Francisco, California, to, it's somewhere in Colorado. I'm really proud of you. Way to go, man. Way to go. Good job. I'm going to do I'm going to play more videos as we kind of, Yeah, okay, Pueblo, Colorado. That's like an hour drive for me. Yeah, man. Hey, I've got Not Too Shabbies of Pueblo. Here, Pueblo, Not Too Shabby. Pueblo's not like, it's sort of outside the mountains, but it is like where, here, let's see here. Yeah, here's an alley in Pueblo. Are you ready?
It's a scary looking alleyway. Not too shabby.
That's right. That was in Pueblo. Ooh, here's a sign. Here's a highway sign that says Pueblo, 37 miles. Here.
Wetmore is 10 miles ahead, and Pueblo is 37 miles ahead. Not too shabby.
Oh yeah. I have so many not too shabbies. You can just say a random word like flower. And I'm sure I have like 2 or 3 not too shabbies of like, me showing a flower. So, ooh. All right, I'll show you. My license plate on my car is a Pueblo chili pepper specialty license plate. So, Dusty, you're awesome. By the way, where in Massachusetts are you? Because I grew up in New Jersey, and then after college, I spent 2 years living in New Hampshire. So here.
It's my new Pueblo chili license plate. Not too shabby.
So the chili, it's a chili pepper, and they grow a lot of chili peppers in the Pueblo area. So they have a little specialty thing. So I bought it. So I just had to do that. But, ooh, a mural in Pueblo here.
It's a mural in downtown Pueblo. Not too shabby.
You like Plymouth, Massachusetts? Is that like, that's in the northeast quadrant of Massachusetts? I think that's where Plymouth is, right? Plymouth, Massachusetts. Are you a Boston sports fan? Oh, you're south. Okay, I'm looking you up. Plymouth is south of Boston. But you're on the bay. You're on the Cape Cod Bay. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, like Cape Cod. If you go south from Plymouth, you kind of cross that little river, and officially that's Cape Cod. When you go into Sandwich, Massachusetts, that's the beginning of Cape Cod. Yeah. I had when I was in high school, or I don't know if it was college, my best buddy, Bernie, we went to, I think it was Wellfleet, and Bernie's parents rented a cottage, and I stayed with them for a night or two in Wellfleet, Massachusetts. So, I'm sure I'm kind of a Western guy. I don't like going east ever for the most part. But I mean, I could explore Cape Cod. It'd be pretty interesting there. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. And if you're into history, Dusty, if you're into history, like American colonial history, you got it all. You got it made. You got it made. You know? Like my town, Westcliff, it was like founded at least by Anglos. You know, I don't know about natives, but Anglos founded this town and it was like 1875. So, but like Massachusetts is like the 1600s, you know? So that's pretty interesting. So, yeah, yeah, colonial history. Yeah, you know, that's kind of cool. That's, yeah, 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 yeah. Darn right. Massachusetts. You know, oh, you guys, man. I'll show you something kind of, it's a little, it's not, you guys will be cool with this, but it's a little funny. So I'm slowly buying the things I need for my bike trip. And really, I'm not carrying a lot of items on my bike trip. You can't because you're carrying it all with you. But I did pick up some diaper rash paste. Because I can assure you, like this is really important when you're for long distance bicyclists, day after day after day. You know, hygiene is very important for any person, but like especially when you're a cyclist, you want to make sure everything is clean down there, and you know, you don't want any like itching issues going on or rash issues. So, and the name brand is called Desitin, but anyway, this is like a cyclist's best friend. Oh my God. Dusty, what do you do for a living? Yeah, chafing. Or is it chaffing? It's chafing, right? I don't even know how we say it in our English language. But oh, really, Dusty? You're still in high school? Wow. What are your plans? Or like, are you going to go to college? Or I'd love to encourage you. You need encouragement about anything? You know? By the way, I'm not like, I am a mental health therapist. So I'm not big on quote giving advice to people. But I don't know. Have any of you ever seen a counselor before? Or, you know, like a mental health therapist, you know, and you don't have to get into details, but if you did, how did it go? Was it a positive experience? Did you feel like you were listened to? Did you hate it? You know? So Dusty, you plan on majoring in audio production. Yeah, that's interesting. What school are you going to go to? Yeah, Peter, you went to counseling? That's cool. Now, Peter, wait a minute. Peter, hold on. Let me just see if okay, wait, Peter, are you the guy I met yesterday that's the Islanders fan in England? Is that who, like, just refresh my memory. Yeah, no, you're right, have a laugh. A lot of people, and I'm actually have been guilty of this as well, that most people don't go to counseling until it's a crisis. They're at a crisis level. And when I look back, at least, Well, there was at least one time where I should have gone sooner, but I mean, you can't beat yourself up about when you go or if you should have gone sooner. When you go is when you go. Yeah, no, okay, Peter, that is you and your girlfriend. Okay. So there was a Russell. No, all right. I'm totally messing the head right now. Yeah, the Islanders, the New York Islanders. So anyway, I just wanted to say I remember the early 80s. I was 10, 11, 12, 13, and the Islanders won 4 Stanley Cups in a row. They were the dominant team. And I don't think they've been very good ever since, or I don't think they've ever 80 to 83. That's right. Yeah. So I'm not a big hockey fan. So, but I grew up in New Jersey, and I was a kid when the New Jersey Devils, it was actually the Colorado Rockies hockey team. They moved to New Jersey and they called them the New Jersey Devils. So, oh my gosh, one terrible playoff series win in your lifetime. Yeah, no. So yeah, have a laugh. Have a laugh. Where do you live? I'm curious where you're from. So, and then Pete, yeah, one playoff win series in your lifetime. I'm sorry, man. Come on, Islanders. Why are you an Islanders fan? Did you spend time on Long Island, New York? You're in Georgia? That's cool. Used to live, where'd you... Ooh, I dropped part of my drink on the floor. That's all right. Yeah, so where are you in Georgia? Where did you used to live in Colorado? So... Oh, you lived in Denver for 12 years. Wow. I went to graduate school in Denver. I spent 8 years in Colorado Springs. Oh, you're near Macon. So have a laugh on my 2011 Bike Across America trip. I finished at St. Simon's Island. And on that trip, I think I got kind of close to Macon. I didn't go through it, but let's see here. I went through Noonan. What was it? Noonan, Georgia. Then I was in Griffin and Perry, Georgia. I got down to McRae, 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 Georgia. And then I went straight to the what do they call it? The Golden Isles area. St. Simon's Island is where I finished. So kind of neat. So, oh, really? So Peter, you had an American teacher who was a big Islanders fan. That's really funny. That's really funny. And obviously, I'm sure you know the Islanders. It's named after Long Island. There's that horizontal. Hold on a second. I'm cleaning up a mess here. There's Long Island, this island that's east of New York City that kind of sticks out. And that's why they're named the Islanders. So anyway, that's so cool that you're an Islanders fan. I don't think hockey is very popular among the British, but so that's kind of neat that you're into that. Just got to clean this up. Oh my gosh. So all right, I'm back. Oh my gosh. So Jan, let's see here. Yes, it will be my 4th Bike Across America trip. I'm not going to be. Well, I don't know if that'll be bored. I might grow weary, but I don't think I'll be bored. I biked. My last trip was 2 years ago, and you know what? Realistically, I could wait another year, but the message of my trip, which is the bike tour for truth, decency, and the human dignity of all, it really feels like it's urgent that I go right now. I don't want to wait another year or two. Our country is our American country. We're just going through we're going through a crazy time right now, and I will not remain silent about some of the things I'm concerned about. So if I'm bored, I'm bored. But I am biking to Washington, D.C. And, so yeah, it is a kooky time. That's a good description. So anyway, hey, Noonan, Georgia, that I remember being there, and there were all these like really wonderful historic homes. It was a really interesting town. It was really wonderful. All the history just from the buildings and the architecture. So Peter, what other American sports are you into, or what are your teams? Are you an NFL football fan? So, all right, I'm going to play a Not Too Shabby, by the way, as I let you guys comment. Let's see. I'm just going to do like Not Too Shabby. Come on. What's like... Okay, there we go. You're a Tennessee Titans fan? A Washington Wizards fan? Oh, Peter. Okay. I mean, all right. I don't mean to... I'm not... I'm teasing you more than anything, but... all right. Here, let's do this. I typed in Not Too Shabby. All right. And I'm just going to add a word. Like, give me a random word, and we'll see if I've done a Not Too Shabby of it. All right. Don't make it too wild, but give me a random word that maybe I've done a Not Too Shabby of. That, I want to show you. A tree. Okay. Not Too Shabby, and then tree. Let's see what, I've done so many. Oh, okay. We got a bunch. Ready? I'll just show them to you.
My hair like a swing. Yeah!
Oh, it's a...
Pop it.
Okay. What is this? Wait. All right, I hit the wrong button or something. Here's a tree.
It's the community Christmas tree. Not Too Shabby.
There you go. All right, and now I'll do a skyscraper. But let me show you. I got more trees.
These are tree branches covered in a lot of snow. Not too shabby.
Let's see. I got one more. Oh, my friend Noel in a tree.
It's my friend Noel standing in a tree.
That's an old one.
Not too shabby.
All right. All right. I don't know that. Let's see. Skyscraper. Not Too Shabby. Skyscraper. Let's see if I've got anything. I don't have a skyscraper, but I'll do Not Too Shabby building. I see. Oh, I've got a bunch that's here's one. It's not a skyscraper, but it is a 3-story building. Oh, wait. Here's one. All right, ready?
It's a boarded up building. Not too shabby.
I lived in Trinidad, Colorado, where there's a lot of old buildings.
It's a dilapidated building. Not too shabby. These are abandoned buildings in disrepair. Not too shabby.
Wait. I do have a sky. It's not. Wait, I've got a skyscraper, but it's not. I don't say that. Here it is. It is like a 15-story building. I think that's as close to a skyscraper I have. Down here.
This is downtown Abilene. Not too shabby.
So there you go. Not too shabby beer. All right, let's see. I don't want to be, I usually don't do not too shabbies with alcohol. And it's not, I don't know. I'm just a little, actually, but I do have one. Oh, I have two. Here.
It's a Budweiser beer with America on the label. Not too shabby.
So, beer cans.
It's a collection of NFL beer cans. Not too shabby.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Anything else? Give me another word. Anyway, it's just kind of fun. The not too shabby. Sometimes, like, I have one on, like, for my British friends. I have the British hat. I think I've showed that a few times now. Here's the British hat. So anytime I'm making small talk with a British person, I'll be like, oh, yeah, I got a not too shabby.
It's a British police hat. Not too shabby.
There you go. So, it's a lot of fun. So, Peter, you picked kind of like your teams. The Tennessee Titans in football. They're not very good. The Blue Jays in baseball. I mean, right now, yeah, they're usually not very good. They're all right. The Wizards in basketball, like every 5 or 6 years, they'll have like a year where they'll look promising, and then they just drop down into irrelevance again. I don't follow soccer, so I don't know what the Timbers. So anyway, I don't mean to knock your teams, but yeah, you're not like winning a lot of championships. You know, maybe, actually, I don't think the Titans, the Blue Jays won 2 World Series in the early 1990s. I was in college back then. So, but, give me another word. Not too shabby plus what? Or I don't know. Anything else? I'm just going to put clock. Let's just see what comes in. Because I see TikTok. So I'm going to put clock in there. Oh, I got a bunch of clocks. Look, I got a bunch of not too shabby clocks. See the clocks? Oh, all right. The cat clock. This is a good one. Ready?
It's a cat clock. Not too shabby.
And then I had this awful job. It was an overnight job. Anyway. And I did a not too shabby at 3:05.
It's 3:05 in the morning. Not too shabby.
Ooh, a guitar clock. How about this?
It's a guitar clock. Not too shabby.
Gardner, Kansas.
It's the Gardner Town Clock. Not too shabby.
There you go. So, here's a weird one. This is like a non-conventional one. It's not even on my playlist, but
shabby. Not too shabby.
Oh, you guys. So what do you think? Jan, it's midnight? It's midnight in Belgium? Yes, Jan. Jan, I will make videos every day. I start in 2 weeks in California. Thank you. It's very nice to meet you. Hey, we Americans and Belgians, we're friends. We're allies. And it's very good to meet you. I'm so proud of you for biking the Western Express. And you got to see my part of Colorado. Like, really, thank you for stopping by. Let's talk more about cycling. All right. So that's all. Just want to encourage you. Have a good night. It's only it's only 2:30 here, 2:20. So anyway. Hey, Plaster, how are you doing? So we're just talking about life and not too shabbies and sports. So, and I do need to get to Europe, by the way, and do some not too shabbies there. Plaster, it is what? It's 10:20. Where are you? Where are you? All right, I'm going to just type not too shabby purple. I have no idea if there's anything like with purple. Oh, there's a few. Well, there's at least, okay, there's only 2. Ready? Here's a purple one.
It's purple sneakers. Not too shabby.
Oh, here's a nice one.
It's purple flowers on the edge of the road. Not too shabby.
Dusty, I have not been on the loneliest road in Nevada. That's what, US Highway 50 across central Nevada. I've never done it. I should just drive it. Yeah, it's US Highway 50. Dusty, have you been out west? Have you ever just been out west to Colorado, Utah? Hey, Allie. You show my videos to your friends? Allie, yeah, there's so much to talk about. I can say hi, Julia. Hi, Julia. No, yeah. Allie, I don't know if I have travel tips. I mean, it depends where you live too. But I encourage you, I don't know, I love driving, and there's nothing more relaxing than to get in my car and to go for a drive for an hour or two and just go somewhere new, go to a new town. And in Colorado, there's so much scenery. There's so much to look at. It's a little different. I grew up in New Jersey, where the Northeast. So when I was growing up, there wasn't anywhere to go, or it was harder to just, So I just encourage you. You have to get in the habit of getting in your car and going places and exploring. So, oh, you live in Jacksonville, Florida, huh? So you need advice you have trouble getting out of your comfort zone. You've got some OCD. Were you diagnosed with obsessive compulsive disorder? People use that word OCD a lot, and I'm just curious if you were formally diagnosed by a professional. So you've got so you've been diagnosed with it. I don't understand OCD well enough to really give you a tip, but because I don't know what to say. the thing that you need to travel more is like two things come to mind. You have to be an explorer, just someone who's willing to go somewhere you've never been to and explore and learn. And what are you going to find? And almost a willingness to get a little lost. You have to be comfortable with like, oh, we're just going to go down this highway. We're just going to keep going until we find something. You know, like you have to have that attitude. So, and then two, like you got to be okay with like, I don't know how to explain it, but just getting in your car and going and not letting anxiety or fear get in the way. But you just drive and you just go. You just want to see something, you know, you go visit some friend, you get in your car and you go. You don't worry about if your car breaks down or this or that, or you get in an airplane and you just go, you know. So anyway, but I don't, you know, like that's just I do want to encourage you though. You got to, you know, so yeah. Yeah. Well, Ali, I really want to encourage you, you know. Um I don't know you, so it's like I'm not going to give you I before I ever would even think of giving advice or something, it's like I want to get to know you and you know, but you got to get out of the house. Even just the fact of like yeah, go to St. Augustine. Here's another thing, Ali. Part of like what encourages me sometimes to just go for a drive for an hour or two is I'll be like, you know, I'm due to make some YouTube videos. I'm due to like make some scenery videos or some not too shabbies. And so like I need to go to a town I've never been to because then I'll see new stuff and interesting stuff. And then I get more creative with like my videos. And so like if you're making videos, if you're a photographer, if you're into all that kind of stuff, it'll probably be helpful for you to kind of travel and to get out and explore. So, Ali, how old are you? You know, yeah, no, yeah, because then you can kind of document. You're 24, okay, yeah, you know, and like you know, all right. Well, first of all, if you've never left Florida, you need to get on I-95, and I want you to drive north, and I want you to cross into Georgia. I want you to get a selfie, take a selfie of yourself in front of the Welcome to Georgia sign, whatever it is, and then drive home. And do a video of like this is the first time I've ever left Florida. You should do that. No, it's not that far. It's like a half hour to an hour, I think, at most. You know? So I want to encourage you with that. You know? So yeah, I know it's South Georgia. On two of my Bike Across America trips, I finished not far from Jacksonville. I finished at Jekyll Island, Georgia, and St. Simon's Island, Georgia. So, do you have issues with driving? Do you have a fear of driving? Is that part of the issue? You know, I wonder. Yeah, it's just an idea. It's just a little, you know, creative idea. You know, make the video and then I want to see it. And like I want to see your video. You know? So, you know, and I know it's easier said than done. I know what it's like to when somebody gives me advice over something I struggle with and it's like cheap advice or it's like, well, duh, you know, but it's like, I don't want you living in fear, you know? So, well, yeah, Ali. Well, okay, or Ali. All right. So here's the thing. So you're not really scared about driving. That's good, because like I have friends where it's like they're so scared about like getting in a car accident or I don't know, your car breaking down, and like that fear is like so, so if that's not the fear is just you're going to be somewhere you don't want to be. Okay, well, I mean, I really want to challenge you. That's the whole point of traveling, is you're always moving. If you're somewhere you don't want to be, get in your car and keep driving. Seriously, get in your car and keep going. It's not like you're stuck, So, and then like, what's the worst, the 0.01% chance? Wait, hold on a second. What'd you write here? Yeah, no, I totally appreciate that, Allie. I hang in there. I don't know what to say. I'm actually, I'm a mental health therapist. I don't have a lot of experience treating obsessive compulsive disorder. For a long time they said it was an anxiety disorder, and now they're saying, well, it could be a little more like of a neurological kind of a thing. It's not necessarily, but whatever the case, I just want to encourage you, like, you got to get out there more. Yeah, no, I know. It's your brain being goofy with you. The other thought too is, can you have somebody else drive? Are you comfortable with, like, if you have a friend and they drive, and then it's like, all right, let's go to Georgia. Exposure therapy. Okay. See, I mean, exposure, that's essentially what I'm trying to get you to do, is like exposure, type stuff. So if you had a friend, and it has to be a good, safe friend, but I encourage you, like, that exposure therapy, like, can you leave your house? Like, are you comfortable going for a walk around your block? Like, you need to get used to just going places and exploring, and, so. Wait, Peter, did you ask me that question? Do I have YouTube? Or were you asking Allie? Yeah, no, I know, Allie, and I know. I'm so sorry, like, yeah. When your brain wants to work against you, you have a goal and your brain wants to work against you. Okay, you were asking Allie. Okay. Yeah, no, Allie. Yeah, no, Allie. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, I'd love to watch your journey. Like, if you drove to the Georgia state line, like, that'd be a fun video. And to be like, yeah, like, I've never left Florida. You can make a whole video. I've never left Florida. And now I'm finally going to go to South Georgia, and can make a goofy little video, doesn't even have to be super long, a 1-minute video, well, no, South Georgia isn't, yeah. So, but by the way, I think I have some Georgia not too shabbies. Let's see if I've got some. Let's see what I got here. Or actually, just Florida not too shabbies. Let's see. Florida. Let's see here. Well, I got. Hey, Allie, I have the Florida here. I'll just show you what I got. Is it going to play? Come on. Come on. You can see the sign.
It's the Welcome to Florida sign. Not too shabby.
Oh, yeah. Allie, I want you to go to Georgia. Go to Georgia. Get in your car right now. It's 4:30 p.m. Get in your car. Go to Georgia. Go to the Welcome Center and do something fun. All right, I got more Florida not too shabbies. Here, my friends in they live down in Titusville. Here's what they have in their house.
Florida Gator fans live here. Not too shabby.
So, yeah, anyway, I just want to encourage you. New Orleans is a nice town. Yeah. All right, and then I've got more Florida. I've been to the highest point in Florida.
It's the Florida High Point. Not too shabby.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, here's one of me I had a fever in Kansas City. I was visiting and I got a fever. It was terrible. That was in a little motel room.
Having a fever while in a hotel room in Kansas City. Not too shabby.
That was not fun. I was sick. Yeah, New Orleans, I mean, Allie, go to New Orleans with a friend. Go with someone who knows, you know what I mean? You need to go with a friend for that one. Yeah, I know, but I've been sick. I have sick, not too shabbies. Here, I'll show you. I do not too shabbies on everything, if you haven't noticed. Fever, maybe wait. So, fever. Wait, I keep hitting the wrong key here. Oh, I got another one. Here's another one where I had a fever.
Lying down with a fever. Not too shabby.
Ah, that's right, Peter. That's right. Anyway, Allie, I gotta just encourage you, you gotta, I don't know. I don't know what advice to give you, but go, you know what I mean? If you've got a car, you've got, you know what I mean? I don't know. Oh, here's a good one. Native American music. I love native, true traditional native music.
Listening to Native American music. Not too shabby.
There you go. Yeah. When I lived in New Mexico, there were radio stations where one was in Taos, New Mexico, where they just played native stuff all day. And it's really interesting musically. It's beautiful. It's just different. There's something it's special. Hey, all right, Dusty, it's good chatting with you, man. Really, thank you for your everything. You're a good guy, and good luck in Plymouth, Massachusetts. Keep watching my Not Too Shabbies. Thank you for being not a shabby friend. Here's a straw hat.
It's a straw hat that I use for hiking. Not too shabby.
If you were here, I would give you my straw hat as a gift. All right? So oh my gosh. So oh my gosh. Yeah. All right. All right, everyone has to go. Yeah, Peter, you're probably right. I have a friend, Ray, who lives in, I think he's in Manchester. He really wants me to visit Britain. Yeah, anyway. So if you're just joining us, we still have 5 people watching. I think at the top of the hour, I need to head out and I need to work out at the gym. I gotta get a workout in, and you can see my double chin. I've actually lost a lot of weight since quitting junk food, but I think I'm regaining a little bit of it back. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go work out pretty soon here. So, but anyway, on a personal note, I mean, I'm biking across America in 15 days, and I don't know. I don't even know if I'm nervous. I'm just kind of like, I'm like a little bit in disbelief. Like, am I really going to do this? Like, can I really do it again? Kind of a thing. And, you know, I don't know. And then I'm biking to Washington, D.C. this trip. And over an hour ago, I went on a little ranting. And I don't really have, I mean, I just spoke my piece. But I'm biking. It's titled The Bike Tour for Truth, Decency, and the Human Dignity of All. And just kind of making a stand. So I just feel like I know, like, I don't have kids, but someday when if I make it to really old age or I'm dead, and if people remember me or think of me, like I want to be remembered as someone who spoke up in 2016, 17, 18, 2019 and made a stand and spoke out against racism and white supremacy and lying and just the indecency we see in our president. Just that simple. The vulgarity, the cutting down of people, the name calling, the mocking of opponents, you know, calling a woman a horse face, calling a woman a dog. These are public tweets. Our president tweeted that a female senator would do sexual acts for campaign cash. That's unbelievable. That is so vile and wrong and just flat out despicable. It's disgraceful. He should have resigned. That was in December 2017 when he tweeted, he smeared Senator Gillibrand with that tweet. You think I'm going to sit and be silent and be like, oh, that's okay because she has a D next to her name and I'm an R, so haha, that's cool. Absolutely not. You know, and anyone who claims to be a follower of Jesus Christ, anyone who calls themselves a Christian and they're okay with that, or they're undisturbed by those kinds of behaviors, well, you know what? For those people, I encourage you to ask them this question. Why don't you care? And anyway, on that note, I'm going to wrap up here. Nobody's chatting anymore. It's been wonderful. Thank you. By the way, and thank you to, I want to actually name them, the people who have given recently on GoFundMe. Here's my GoFundMe page, and this is for my Bike Across America trip. You're welcome to give. I just dropped a link right there. But I do want to thank the recent donors, Janie Brown, Peter in England, Peter Restaghini, Mark Pujol, Russell Fowler, and Nick Mastracchio. Nick, where are you, Nick? We had you were in here yesterday. So my GoFundMe is I'm biking across America in 2 weeks and 1 day. And I'm raising money, to cover the costs. I am not rich. So if you want, it's just for people who want to give, a few bucks, a lot of bucks, whatever, to help out, to be part of the trip. So that's what my GoFundMe page is. And again, I don't like I wish I was, I wish I was rich. I wish I didn't have to, But anyway, so that's just part of it. But then also I just encourage people, subscribe to me on YouTube, post something on Facebook, like watch me on Facebook, your friendship, your support. I just had a friend, Paul in Alabama, he sent me a Subway gift card for $25. I got $25 of free food. So I'll take anything, people don't want to give cash. They want to give, I'll take a gift card. He did give me, I also have a $50 Visa card. So that's really generous too. So yeah, no, I know, Pete, I know. And that's the thing too. I know I'm so fortunate. I'm so blessed. We have it so great here in America. Really. I'm lower middle class for American standards, but I still realize for 90% of the world, I'm still wealthier than them. You know what I mean? I never want to forget that. So anyway, I'm finishing up here. Thank you to everyone who's watched, and let's do this again. Maybe Saturday. We'll see when, but I'll catch you later. So long. I'll close with one more Not Too Shabby. Let's see here. Let's get one more Not Too Shabby in here. Ooh, here's a good one. I like this one.
Walking in snow while wearing shorts. Not too shabby.
Oh, yeah. Take care, Peter Russell. So long. Thanks again. Maybe I'll do a Saturday morning live stream. So then it'll be afternoon. It'll be a better time for my many European friends. But really, though, thank you to all for watching. Take care.